Hey, what is up you guys, you Pixeled here, and welcome back to another speed build video on the channel. So, today we are again in Strangerville, building another Strangerville build, and, this is going to be the last Strangerville build for a while, because for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've only been building in Strangerville, and I don't want you guys to get bored or tired of the same thing, even though I don't see how you guys could get that bored, because I feel like all of these Strangerville builds have been pretty different from one another. There's a bar, there's a junkyard, there's a renovation of the plane crash, and now we're building a cute trailer. So, even though I've been building a lot in Strangerville, I feel like the builds are different enough where they could still be entertaining to watch. And, I hope you guys have been enjoying these last few weeks of builds that I don't normally build. Because if you're a long-time watcher of this channel, you know that I do a lot of suburban homes, and I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. I did the Strangerville bar, which is something totally different because I don't really build community lots. And then the junkyard, that is something that I've never done before. So, these last few weeks I've been building things outside of my comfort zone, and it's been kind of fun. And I'm definitely gonna continue to try to build outside of my comfort zone and kind of push myself further to build things, outside of my comfort zone. Because I build a lot of suburban homes and a lot of industrial builds because I feel like that's my bread and butter. I feel like that's what I'm definitely good at. I'm good at suburban homes and I'm good at industrial builds. So, I feel pretty comfortable building those type of things. But Strangerville isn't either of those things. So I had to build things out of my comfort zone. And then in the next few weeks, I'm also going to build a lot in Mount Komorebi. So I have to learn and get adjusted to building Japanese style builds, which is way out of my comfort zone. So I hope I do a good job. I'm very nervous though, because after I finish doing my Strangerville Let's Play, I am planning on doing a Snowy Escape Let's Play. So I kind of want to go into Mount Komorebi and, either renovate or completely build from scratch every single lot. So, I have to go into that game world and start building, and it's gonna be difficult because I've never tried building, Japanese style buildings. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Um, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Um, but it's gonna be difficult, and I'm very nervous. And the thing is, I've actually already tried building in Mount Komorebi, and I'm already struggling. I'm already struggling because what I attempted to build was a market, like an Asian market, and it just didn't look how I wanted it to look. I mean, I did look online for reference photos, and I tried to build something that looked authentic and really good, but it didn't work. It didn't work out. It just didn't work. I might go back and attempt again because that's definitely something I want to build, but it just didn't look good. It just didn't look good. It didn't it yeah. I can't really pinpoint why it didn't work because it looked good, but at the same time it didn't look good. It didn't look authentic, and it wasn't the vibe, so I scrapped the whole project, but I might attempt again. But anyways, enough talking of future plans. Why don't we talk about this build for a bit? I wanted to build something on this lot, but there really isn't much you could build on this lot that wouldn't look out of place. You literally only have the option to build a trailer, because if you build anything else, it might look out of place and it might not look good. So yeah, I pretty much only had the option to build a trailer. And for a while I was battling between making it look run down and disgusting or make it look like an actually nice, beautiful trailer that you could live in and be comfortable in. And I went for the nice looking trailer. So yeah, I actually really, really like how this turned out. And the reason I decided to go for a nice looking trailer is because it kind of goes with my Strangerville Let's Play. there's some sort of plot stuff that I'm planning, and I created a sim who's going to live here, and they're going to be kind of an important part of that let's play. I don't want to say what they're going to do because I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, there's going to be an important sim who lives here, and they're going to be a big part of my Strangerville let's play, so I kind of wanted to do something nice. Oh, something that I learned doing all of these Strangerville builds is that landscaping in the desert is something that's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult, at least to me it is. Because when I build my suburban homes, I usually, landscape with a bunch of trees, bushes, flowers. You really can't do that in the desert. So I actually kind of struggled a bit, especially with this build because it has a nice yard, and I had no idea what to do with it. I had no idea what to do with it. It was a mess. I didn't know what terrain paint to use. It was a mess. Oh, and by the way, if you guys hear any weird sounds in the background, like scraping or machinery, it's because I live in New York State, and we recently had a lot of snow come in. So right now they're, plowing the streets and using those sidewalk plows, those little machines. If you live in a state that gets a lot of snow, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's currently passing by my apartment. So you guys might hear that, or maybe you guys won't. I don't know. I think they just pass by. Anyways, you guys might hear some stuff in the background. By the way, talking about that snow, that was like a huge storm that recently hit. Luckily, the area that I live in wasn't hit hard. We got snow, but it wasn't super bad. Uh, because we mostly got heavy winds. That's what we got. We got a lot of heavy winds. I mean, trees were falling over, street lights were breaking and hitting cars. It was bad. We got really really strong winds, but we didn't get that much snow. But I know that there are other parts that got hit really really hard, like Buffalo. It was disastrous over there. I think it's still disastrous over there. And I hope people are staying safe. I've seen the news. I know it's really, really bad, so I'm wishing everybody the best. But luckily, where I live, it wasn't that bad. Just really, really crazy winds. Oh, and something else that happened. I don't know if it was because of the cold. I think it was, but like a water main or something like that burst in my city, and like half of the county, I think, were on a like boil water advisory because they had to shut off water, or it was I don't know exactly what happened. I just opened Facebook and it said, hey, if you're gonna drink faucet water or use any sort of faucet water, you should boil it first because there might be bacteria in it because of a water main burst or something like that. It was horrible. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build because I had fun working on it for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.